Imagine this. You're standing outside on a quiet evening, the stars above, the wind brushing past your face, the familiar feeling of Earth beneath your feet. Then it happens. In a single heartbeat, our planet stops for 60 seconds. Earth itself refuses to spin. Beat of silence. What would you feel? What would you see? And what would survive? Introduction. For billions of years, Earth has rotated endlessly, 24 hours a day, every single day. That spin controls the rhythm of life. It creates day and night. It fuels weather. It shapes our very existence. But if that rotation suddenly halted, even for just 1 minute, the consequences would be nothing short of catastrophic. Explaining the science. To understand what happens, we need to remember one fact. Earth spins at incredible speed. At the equator, the ground beneath your feet is moving at over 1,600 kilometers per hour. That's faster than a bullet train. Right now, you don't feel it because everything around you is moving at the same speed. The air, the ocean, even your own body. But if Earth stopped, you wouldn't. Pause. Low dramatic note. In that instant, momentum becomes the enemy of life. Immediate consequences. Across the equator, the atmosphere would surge forward with unstoppable force. Winds faster than any hurricane in recorded history would tear across continents. Skyscrapers would crumble. Forests would snap like matchsticks. Entire cities would be flattened by invisible walls of air moving at more than 1,000 miles per hour. And it wouldn't just be the wind. Oceans, too, would rise and revolt. Vast walls of water would surge toward coastlines, not as gentle tides, but as apocalyptic tsunamis. For 1 minute, Earth will be thrown into a chaos of unimaginable scale. Perspective. To put this into perspective, the strongest hurricane ever recorded reached wind speeds of around 215 miles per hour. Terrifying, yet tiny compared to what we are imagining. And the largest tsunami in human history, triggered by a landslide in Alaska, reached a wave height of 1,720 feet. That is taller than the Empire State Building. But if Earth stopped spinning, waves would dwarf even this record. The forces unleashed in just 60 seconds would rewrite the memory of every disaster we have ever known. Second by second breakdown. Let us walk through what would happen second by second. Second 1. Earth locks in place. You, your car, the oceans, and the air around you continue forward at over 1,000 miles per hour. The ground feels like it vanishes beneath your feet. Anything not firmly rooted to bedrock becomes airborne. Second 10. The first shockwaves of wind rip across open landscapes. Buildings explode outward as their walls are torn away. People are thrown like leaves in a storm. Second 20. Oceans begin their rampage. At the equator, walls of water climb and surge, pouring inland with unstoppable power. Coastal cities vanish beneath violent tides. Second 30. Dust, debris, and fire fill the atmosphere, with winds moving at supersonic speeds. The air itself ignites in friction. Across continents, the sky turns into a canvas of burning light. Second 45. Deep fractures appear across the crust. Earthquakes triggered not by shifting plates, but by sudden redistribution of unimaginable energy. Bridges collapse. Mountains crumble. Second 60. And then, as suddenly as it began, Earth resumes its rotation. The winds settle. The oceans retreat. Silence returns. But the world left behind is not the same. Aftermath. Entire coastlines will be erased. Millions of square miles of land submerged or reshaped. Forests shredded. Deserts reformed. Cities reduced to rubble. But the deeper consequences would echo for generations. The atmosphere itself would change. The balance of climate, already delicate, would be thrown into disarray. Rain patterns disrupted. Seasons unrecognizable. Human civilization, so fragile against the scale of planetary forces, might never fully recover. Reality check. Could this really happen? In reality, the chances are close to impossible. Earth's spin is powered by the conservation of angular momentum, a fundamental law of physics. Stopping it instantly would require forces greater than combined energy of every asteroid, every volcano, and every nuclear weapon on Earth multiplied 1,000 times. Yet in thought experiments like this, we glimpse the scale of forces that rule our world. We see how delicate the balance truly is, and we are reminded that life thrives only because Earth spins. Conclusion. For us, 60 seconds is nothing. A single breath, a single moment lost in the blur of time. But for our planet, even 1 minute without motion would mean devastation beyond imagination. And so, as you feel the steady rhythm of your days, the rising of the sun, the turning of the stars above you, remember this. We exist only because Earth keeps moving, because the dance of rotation never ends. The question is not just, what if Earth stopped spinning? The question is, what if one day something did make it stop? Pause. Music swells. And if not that, then what other cosmic forces still wait hidden just beyond our reach? If you enjoyed this journey through the unimaginable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an adventure into the mysteries of our universe.